12. I am Janice Cobham, coming to you live from Uyo, the capital city of Akwa Ibom State, Nigeria. Let's take a look at the headlines. President Tinubu amazing groups obstructing development projects to desist from SOCH Act. Plus, U.S. President Biden visits Britain, meets King Charles III, Prime Minister. Many thanks for joining us on the news at noon. Our first report this afternoon is from the national scene, where President Umaru Embalo of Guinea-Bissau said though democracy is very tough, it is the best form of government. The president's emergence was announced at the 63rd Ordinary Session of the Authority of Heads of State and Government of ECOWAS. The Nigerian leader, who is the latest entrant into the exclusive club of heads of state in West Africa, pledged to bear the responsibility of the office and run an inclusive administration of the regional organization.
We will not allow, we will take this up seriously with African Union and Britain and America. It's very tough to manage, but it's the best form of government. A toothless bulldog and ECOWAS.
SEMA has congratulated President Tinubu on his election as the chairman of the Economic Community of West African States, ECOWAS. SEMA's president, the ECOWAS region, was positioning its member states ready to be well, stressed the need to address some of the challenges confronting intra-West African trade, identifying the challenges to include cumbersome procedures, high cost of transportation, and corruption. On legislature ministerial appointment, reports said Tinubu is required to name his cabinet within 60 days after taking the oath of office on May 29 and transmit it to the Senate for confirmation, according to the President's renewed hope agenda. Moving away from that, Plateau State Governor Caleb Mutfang has imposed a 24-hour curfew on. And a statement signed by the Governor's Director of Press and Public Affairs, Gyang Bere, the decision to impose the curfew was taken after consultation. Other movements within the local government area have been banned until further notice, except security personnel and persons on essential duties, while security agencies have been directed to enforce total compliance of the order. And still in Plateau State, the management of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) has was changed from the permanent orientation camp in Jos South local government area. And a statement now, the scheme called on all prospective corps members to report at the new orientation camp. Moino has warned the individuals and groups obstructing development projects with hurriedly erected and illegal structures in the state, hoping to attract compensation from government to desist from such act as his hometown, while addressing the congregation at the Apostolic Church Ikolik Bene Udo in Nsit Ubiom local government area, where he, accompanied by his wife, Pastor Patience Washner, who faltered the indiscriminate upsurge of unwarranted structures on roadsides of the communities of the unsolicited buildings to dismantle them with immediate effect. He then projects, explaining that the move is to enable his administration take development to the grassroots. A point of the event was the conferment of the First Lady, Pastor Patience to strengthen her in her supportive role to the first. Have been warned against route violations to avoid road accidents and arrests, The sector commander, Akwa Ibom State Command, FRS, Olunisaye, while stating the dangers involved in the use of one-way, identified some penalties given to riders who violate traffic rules.
On the average, we need to be fair to the road users. On the average, the majority of road users obey traffic lights in Akwa Ibom State, especially within Uyo metropolis. Right? Majority of road users they also obey those road signs. So we have few people, let me just say few people, not majority anyway. We still observe few people to other road users. It is seen that anyone that is driving against the traffic, there are questions that one may raise. Is either that individual hurry, or you can also raise a question that someone that is driving against the traffic, is this individual, his level of sanity needs to be reviewed. That maybe this calls for some questions. This is not correct. Operate location and you drive against the traffic. The man that is on his right lane, definitely such man will definitely get confused, and the process of getting such.
We move now to Africa, where Gabon's President Ali Bongo Ondimba has said that he would seek a third term as the oil-rich African nation's head of state. Reports say Bongo took over from his father, Omar Bongo Ondimba, the country's ruler, for 41 years in 2009. The president was narrowly been fixed. According to reports, the Bongo family has ruled the country for 55 years and is branded a dynastic power by the opposition. Recall that in April, the Gabonese parliament voted to amend the constitution and reduce the president's term from 7 years to 5 years. Still in Africa now, officials from across East Africa have reportedly arrived in the army, and the rival paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF) are expected to send representatives to the summit. But the Sudan's military leader, Abdel al-Burhan, had said that he would not attend the summit after rejecting Kenya's lead. On the foreign scene now, US President Joe Biden is reportedly in Britain for a brief visit to his key ally, during which he will meet King Charles III and Prime Minister Rishi Sunak before going on to a NATO summit in Britain. Reports say the King will host Biden at Windsor Castle, a royal arts. The visit, according to reports, will be their first meeting since the monarch's coronation in early May. And still on the foreign scene, China's local officials have said that 6 people were killed and 1 wounded in a kindergarten staff. The victims include 1 teacher, 2 parents and 3 students, but noted that 1 suspect has been arrested. And still to come in the news, MPFL club Bendel Insurance unveils nominees for players of the season. Many thanks for still being there. Now to the rest of the stories. We begin from a business scene. On the business news, the federal government has said that the volume of premium motor spirits (PMS), popularly called data obtained from the Nigerian Midstream and Downstream Petroleum Regulatory Authority in Abuja showed that between January 1 and May 28, 2023, which was the pre-deregulation period, the total amount of petrol consumed nationwide, 38-day period, was put at 66.9 million liters, indicating the country consumed an average of 66.9 million liters of petrol daily during the 5-month period when subsidy on petrol was still in place. But figures from the federal government agency indicated that between June 1 to June 28, 2023, which was described as the post-deregulation period, the total petrol consumption across the country was 1.36 billion liters, while the average daily consumption was put at 48.43 million liters. Still in business, according to the new foreign direct investment quota of 2023, reports say that out of the 36 states and the Federal Capital Territory, only Lagos, Abuja, Adamawa, Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Ekiti, Ogun, Ondo, and Niger witnessed capital inflows. Culminative capital inflows totaled $1.13 billion. Lagos, with dollars attracted the most capital in the period under review, followed by Abuja at $410.27 million and Akwa Ibom at $5.21 million. The MBS disclosed that there was a 28% decrease in total capital importation when compared to the first quarter of 2022. An indefinite strike if the federal government fails to meet its demands on or before July 19, 2023. The president of NAD, Dr. Emeka Oji, disclosed this in an exclusive interview with newsmen. Recall that NAD had issued a fresh 2-week ultimatum to the federal government to commence the implementation of all pending agreements it reached with the association when it embarked on a 5-day warning strike from May 17 to 21, 2023. The association had signed a memorandum of understanding with the government to address the issues raised by the resident doctors. The doctors are demanding the Medical and Dental Council of Nigeria to discontinue the immediate payment of all salaries and arrears, implementation of the consolidated medical salary structure, new hazard allowance, and domestication of the medical residency system in Nigeria, has expressed worries over the increasing drug scourge in the country, saying infiltration and quacks have taken over its distribution channels. The association also called for the need to embrace ethical drugs, signed by the chairman Wale Oladigbolu and the secretary Ambrose Eze. The association said the challenges of medicine security have always been tied to the non-production of active pharmaceutical ingredients in Nigeria. The association also stated that the federal government must activate some of the specific provisos immediately in consonance with listing drug matters as item 21 of Part 1 in the second schedule of the exclusive list in the 1999 Constitution. Of the Season Award, the Benin Arsenals unveiled the names of the 5 players on their official Twitter handle. The team's leading scorer, Imade Osareko, Mas Obasoge, and Divine Mwachuku, will battle it out for the individual accolade. The 2 other nominees, Are Ismail Saki and Tanimu Benjamin, reports say fans will vote for the winner on the club's official website, adding that voting will end on Thursday. This time in history, as she won the women's 200 meters as the U.S. Championship in Oregon. The 26-year-old clocked 21.60 seconds, the quickest time of the year. Pipin Shakari reached after she secured the 100 meters title on Friday. 100 meters world champion Sherika Jackson ran 27.71 at the Jamaican Championship. On entertainment now, Nigerian comedian and filmmaker Ayo Makun, popularly known as AY, has revealed that his late mother's late advice to him before she passed away shaped his life. AY revealed this while featuring in a live broadcast. The multi-talented entertainer, while recounting his last meeting with his late mother, recalled her wise advice to him, urging him to be responsible and take care of his younger siblings. Still on entertainment, British singer, pianist and composer Elton John has concluded his marathon farewell tour in Stockholm with one of his biggest hits, Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, with 4,600 performances worldwide. Subscribe to your YouTube channel, all of which you can find on our website at spectrumtv.ng. You have been watching Spectrum News at 12. My name is Janice Cobham. Do have a good afternoon.